What is good, YouTube? Today I'm going to be going over GameStop and AMC stock and why it is an amazing time to be alive. But before I do get into that, if you guys have been watching my videos and you haven't subscribed yet, what the frick are you guys doing? Make sure to go down and subscribe because I do keep you updated on GameStop and AMC stock. So today was an amazing day. GameStop was up 4% on low volume, only 7 million shares traded. As you guys see here on the daily chart, we have a bullish engulfing candle on the daily. The last time that we had a bullish engulfing candle on GameStop stock was back here on December 20th. So it has been quite some time since the last bullish engulfing candle. And after that, we got a solid 3.5% day the next day. So it was a continuation. We went from $28.50 to $34 over the next 4 trading days after that bullish engulfing candle. We also had one right here on December 16th. The following day, it went up 16%. So every time there's a bullish engulfing candle on GameStop, there normally is another run. And I mean, it's the same for all stocks. Whenever you see a bullish engulfing candle, it's just an amazing long signal. So going into tomorrow, I do believe we'll cross that $28 level and see another possible 5% day, unless some crazy news comes out and then GameStop just goes to $50, because at this point in time, that's where I believe we are at. We are waiting for an announcement from Ryan Cohen. We are waiting for him to confirm that they are invested into Bitcoin and when they invested and how much they invested, because if the rumors are true and GameStop is invested into Bitcoin, we are probably going to see GameStop jump to $50. I mean, the hype is going to be freaking insane. And we have, all these bullish indicators with price targets of over $35. I believe GameStop's going to go way, way higher than that. The RSI is still below 50, and we're at $27. So once we see that RSI go back to 70, I believe we'll be past $40, in my opinion. Obviously, none of this is financial advice, and I'm not telling anyone to buy, sell, or hold. On the weekly chart, GameStop is just chilling at that middle Bollinger Band, and I believe this is where it's going to bounce off of and head back to that $35 level, then 50, then to the freaking moon. On the monthly chart, the Bollinger Bands are starting to open up pretty wide. As you guys see, this same thing happened back here. It started opening up, and then that's when we got the squeeze all the way to all-time highs to $120. I believe this time we're going to go way higher. I really do. I feel like GameStop is going to be trading at all-time highs at some point during this year, 2025. And it could happen at any day. I mean, we saw how explosive GameStop got. Within like 1 or 2 weeks, GameStop went from literally $10 to $80. So it's very possible to see GameStop jump from $27 to all-time highs. It is very possible. And when that does happen, I believe AMC is going to follow right behind it. So, overall, if AMC already did bottom out, and I believe it did, AMC has done nothing but make a higher low. Am I right or am I wrong? If we look at this on one giant time frame, if we look at it like that, from $2.38 all the way to frickin' $13, around that $13 level it hit in pre-market, back to $2.95. Now we're chilling at $3.50. And I believe AMC is on its way back to $5. Just that move back to $5, that giant V, that's a pretty significant gain, but I don't think it's going to end there. Especially when we do get this explosive move from GameStop. I believe AMC is just probably going to gap up past $13 and make a new high. Another stock that I'm longing right now is Mara. It was up only 1% today. And as you guys see, it's getting real tight here. I drew this triangle out, and I believe it's about to break out past $17 once again. After that, I feel like we're going back to 20, even 30. Probably going to make a higher high, past $30.28. If we zoom out, we have a giant inverted head and shoulders that has played out now for over 10 months. This is the past 10 months right here. So we got the left shoulder right here. We got the head. And then we got this right shoulder forming. And the right shoulder is always going to be higher than the left. So the left shoulder only hit a low of $14.20. Here we've already hit a low of around $15.50. And it's just looking like, yeah, this is definitely the bottom. Especially when we look at the daily RSI, it's extremely low. I believe it's going to go back to that 70 area. And Mara is going to make a new high past $30, in my opinion, which is why I'm longing the frick out of this. So Ryan Cohen on X has only been following one account for 4 years, and that account was GameStop. That was the only account he followed. Today, he followed a brand new account called Bitcoin Magazine. So now he's only following these two accounts on X. And I believe it is because a huge announcement is around the corner and Bitcoin Magazine is going to be the one to publish it. More than likely that GameStop is either investing into Bitcoin or becoming a Bitcoin bank. Who freaking knows? I mean, we've seen the articles, we've seen what the sources were saying, the rumors, just on the rumors that GameStop was investing into Bitcoin. GameStop jumped from $26 to $31 within 60 seconds. Just off sources saying, Ryan Cohen didn't even confirm it. So if Ryan Cohen does confirm this news, I mean, I believe we're going to $50. And that's without Roaring Kitty. That's without everything else. You could only imagine if it hits $50 after that crazy news. Roaring Kitty comes out and says, oh yeah, freaking holding 1 billion shares. Boom. Then we're really going to the moon. Really going to the moon. Maybe not 1 billion shares, but it's definitely going to be a higher number than it was on his last update. And it's going to be crazy. So yeah, Ryan Cohen hasn't really posted a lot. He's only made 3 posts in 2025. Obviously, the main one was this picture with Michael Saylor, the CEO of MicroStrategy that is known for investing into Bitcoin. This guy loves Bitcoin. I mean, for crying out loud, he has a Bitcoin on his freaking shirt. So that just says it all. Ryan Cohen also made this post 2 days ago. He said, email M&A at GameStop if you're interested in buying GameStop Canada or Micromania France. High taxes, liberalism, socialism, progressivism, wokeness, and DEI included at no additional cost if you buy today. So yeah, I mean, he's freaking talking business. Ryan Cohen is talking business, and he means business, and we already saw what he did with Chewy. When Roaring Kitty went live last year in June, he said that buying GameStop is betting on Ryan Cohen. That's all you're doing. You're betting on Ryan Cohen that he's going to make it a successful business. And at this point, we don't even know what he's done with the $4.6 billion he has in cash. We can only imagine what's going to happen when he announces what he did with the money. I think it's going to be huge. And I definitely think Bitcoin is going to be included in it. And, I mean, it's been so long that GameStop has had all this cash and no one knows what they did with it. So the anticipation has been building now for almost a year. So, I mean, this is going to be huge. It's going to be huge. What can I say? This guy said the expectation is GameStop already has Bitcoin on balance sheet and will announce next earnings. The narrative for the melt up is in place. So GameStop discloses third quarter 2024 results. So on December 10th of 2024, GameStop released its financial results for the third quarter that ended on November 2nd of 2024. So on November 2nd, they said that they had $4.6 billion in cash. And obviously, this ended on November 2nd. So after November 2nd, we don't really know what the frick is going on, right? As you guys know, on election day, November 5th, when Trump came into office, Bitcoin spiked up like crazy from like 70,000, and then it began its bull run all the way to 100,000. And I don't know if you guys remember this, but Ryan Cohen tweeted YOLO along that time frame. I forgot the exact date, but I know it was around the election where Ryan Cohen tweeted YOLO. I believe it was like on the end of October, somewhere there. So Ryan Cohen tweets YOLO after they have $4.6 billion in cash. They announced on Q3 that they still have $4.6 billion in cash as of November 2nd. Tweets YOLO, freaking Bitcoin moons, Trump wins, Ryan Cohen is happy that Trump won, Q4 is next, and who knows what the frick they're going to say. They're probably going to have an amount of Bitcoin, probably a bunch of Bitcoin for all we know. And that's going to send it to the moon. So this next Q4, it's risky to, gamble options on earnings calls, but I'm gambling. I am freaking gambling, and I'm going all in on calls right before Q4 earnings. That is the game plan, for me at least. But that is going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did make it to the end and you haven't subscribed yet, I mean, what the heck are you guys doing? Make sure to go down and subscribe. Only about 50% of you guys watching are actually subscribed. And for the OGs, I don't know if you remember the To The Moon sunglasses. Just found some in my closet. Decided to just throw them on. I can't even remember the last time I wore these glasses in a video. So I had to do it for old time's sake. And, I've said this a lot of times, but I genuinely think right now in this moment that we're in is the most exciting time for GameStop in all of history. In all of history, this day, today, the month of February 2025, I believe it is the most exciting time for GameStop. So you guys get excited. It's going to be freaking insane. I believe GameStop is on its way to all-time highs. When that happens, AMC is going to follow along. A lot of people are like, bro, why are you freaking talking about AMC with GameStop? I mean, just look at what happened in May. Look at what happened in 2021. if you miss GameStop, maybe, you know, you still got a chance with AMC. If you're just looking for a squeeze play, obviously that's what I think these two stocks are. But I will keep you guys updated on what happens with GameStop and AMC stocks, so make sure to stay tuned on my channel. And I'll catch you guys in my next video. As y'all know, I'm buying the dip.
Here we go, come on, push it, buying the dip, buying the dip. Here we go, come on, push it,